Hi there traders, welcome to this currency strength and weakness trading ideas video for the 15th to the 19th of July with me, 𝖢𝖥𝖣yi, market analyst here at Blueberry Markets. First of all, I want you to answer this question for me. If you could start your trading journey all over again, where would you start? I would love to know your answers to this question, as I'm always intrigued to hear about everybody's trading journey. So let's go into the data. Let's have a look at the currency strength meter. What is it looking for this week? Well, it's showing us that the US dollar is a weak currency at the moment, but in a reversal zone. And with the dollar being at a level of support, it could be quite interesting to see how this develops this week. Obviously, there was the Trump assassination attempt over the weekend, and the dollar actually became a little bit bullish initially off the back of this. That has now soon faded. So are we going to see this weakness continue? New Zealand dollar, quite like the weakness in that as well. Japanese yen came forward a little bit, started to break through some key levels, but I don't know whether that would just be over exaggerated. Oh, well, I do know it is over-exaggerated from the intervention move. Euro has been performing okay, but the pound is also a good area to focus in on. CAD also gaining a couple of places. So what I did, as I always do, I build out the bullish and bearish view considering the strength and weakness. I then look at the weekly closes. I then use the 50 MA on the daily chart with momentum and stochastics and daily trend and phases to determine markets that are in an environment to trend. And again, only sort of three or four pairs that have really stood out for me this week. That's euro dollar, pound US dollar, and Aussie US dollar, and pound Kiwi. So we're going to be taking a look at pound Kiwi in this particular video. So we're on the pound Kiwi chart. We can see that we've been pretty much trending to the upside. We're kind of working within this almost sort of bullish channel development going on here. But what I quite like the fact is that we had this nice sort of decline in price recently, back in sort of September 2023, and the market is sort of climbing, trying to reclaim these previous swing highs in here. So I'm expecting maybe a little bit more upside to pound Kiwi. Obviously this is just a rough drawing of a bullish channel, so I'm not really expecting the market to come and necessarily find resistance here. I like the idea of 2.15 being the area of interest for us on pound Kiwi, and this is a weekly time frame, so looking for those continuations. If we go down to the daily time frame, would I be surprised if we did see a little bit of a pullback? Absolutely not. I mean, look at how the market has moved recently. We have had sort of a very strong bullish run here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we started to stall, maybe even pull back a little bit before continuing on towards that 2.15 handle where this high formed. Now, we did have consolidation in and around this area. You know me, I really like consolidations. Tells me that there's volume being built up within the market. So if I go from the swing high down to the swing low here, we can actually pinpoint an area of interest. Now, what's quite interesting about this right now is look where price has come into, right? We've come into this area of resistance now where the market obviously had a high volume level. If I could narrow it in a little bit, I would probably look to see where that point of control is within the market. So in theory, this could be a short-term sort of turning place for pound Kiwi, which is quite interesting because the currency strength meter is telling us to be a buyer of this right now. But looking at the chart, you know, do you necessarily want to be buying at resistance? No, but we want to be buying a little bit lower. So going on to the 4-hour time frame, then I just apply the same sort of theory. I go from the swing low to the swing high with volume, and I try and point out some key areas. Now, one really nice area of volume is down here, right down in this consolidation zone towards that 2.09 handle. I would love for price to come back all the way into this zone and rebound from this zone. Likelihood of that right now is fairly low. But if you look again, as we kind of going up, if you look to the left hand side, you can see volume there. Look where a high volume node kind of sticks out. So around about this 2.12 handle, which is very much closer to price. So essentially what I'm looking for right now is if price can come back down into this 2.12 zone, are we going to find support in and around here? And then is the market going to want to try and breach this volume zone? Now, like with pound CAD recently, we talked about the fact that these volume zones can be broken and they can be retested on the other side. So the other theory I have is if we breach out of this, it could retest it as support going back up into that 2.15 handle. But that's what I'm kind of looking at going into this week. I would much rather price be down here, obviously, for selfish reasons, but we're not going to get that, I don't think. I think the market's going to stay up high, so looking for longs on any type of breakout situations in here. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching this video update. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up and I'll speak to you soon.